So, breaking news, I'm not going to NYU anymore. I'm staying in California. I'm running the School 21.
Molly, focus. You're going to spend all Friday night before rehearsal staring at this dance, staring at this section of the cake, and figuring out how you can make it better. I like my story about You Don't Love Me.
Okay.
Do you know the story?
I don't know. I've retrieved the viewer questions, which are pages of questions. And I'm just going to ask away.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
No. Season 10 through 20 is
going
to be East Coast. The only thing I can remember like being as dramatic as that was the first time single ladies competed after the scandal.
Really?
Yeah.
West End could have not been West End.
Yeah, they picked it.
I think this just like goes to show that like when you're with like the right dance teacher, it's a lot more than just like a person who teaches you steps. Like obviously you do that and you do like dance corrections too, but oh, this is so sad.
I was going to go to the studio before I came here and bring her apology note that she wrote me.
Hey,
I had a nightmare about it. And I just did not want that. I wanted our year was like so great. We were on cloud 9 and I didn't want a thunderstorm to start at nationals.
So season 10, I'm going to be in New York. So I'm not going to be a part of season 10, which is horrible. But do you have big things in store?
Yes, because
Production,
which am I doing season 10?
Are you?
Are you? Well, definitely keep this out of the podcast. But remember, and what do you think coming back taught you?
I was talking about this with my mom.
Really?
Yeah. Like, she's going to tell me I can't say this, but I think people should, like, comment something if they got all the way to the end.
Of course they got to the end. Are you kidding?
Okay.
This is so entertaining.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to episode 36 of Stop Talking Kens. I'm back with my favorite person in the world, Molly Long. I think it's everyone's favorite person in the world. It's not even just mine.
That's some people's not favorite person.
Okay, we asked you guys questions, and we genuinely got enough questions I wouldn't even have to ask a single question during this podcast. But I think we should start by recapping this past season and just like talking about your favorite groups, your favorite moments, all the things.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was here in January last,
December.
Right?
So before Showcase, like our groups were all done, but like we hadn't like shown them to anyone yet.
Okay. And you asked me what my favorite ones were back then, right?
Yeah, like I asked you each season. No, I asked you each season. I didn't ask.
Didn't you ask me about season 9?
Did I?
I think you did.
Okay. And I think you said You Don't Love Me.
Favorite dances? Well, I feel like I have to say You Don't Love Me because
it's a fan favorite.
I think that's literally an understatement. I feel like I don't even know what happened with You Don't Love Me.
My whole TikTok For You page, I'm like, wow.
I love everyone's take on it. Love everyone like doing it and posting it on TikTok. I will always repost it. You Don't Love Me just because of like, I loved it before it like blew up for sure. And Big Noise, maybe those two.
Big Noise
I love
was
to
my
Break
favorite.
My Soul. West End though, like
all of them this
all
year.
of them were really great. Yeah, which makes me nervous for season 10.
No, it should make you excited.
It's a lot of pressure. And everyone will tell me if it's season 10's not as high as season 9. So
they don't hold back.
They don't. Please do. Please hold back.
Okay, what are some standout moments from like December to the end of the season?
December. Okay. I think just all of the older kid classes for sure. Just maybe combos. Combos were like really fun this year.
Yeah, they were.
I liked our Valentine's Day party.
Cameron will not stop talking about it.
Really?
She loves it.
It was so cute.
She was like, can I text Molly to ask her to do it every year? Yeah. And I was like, you have one more year left.
Yeah. We can do it this year. It was so fun. The kids, you guys kind of were in charge of it, right? I was like, I'm just showing up.
Yeah.
You guys handle it.
You came up with like the writing. we wrote one thing nice to each other, and it hangs in my bathroom.
Okay, so I'll explain what that is. I did this at my studio growing up. So you get a blank sheet of paper and you write your name at the top, right?
Yeah.
And then let's just say there was like 30 people in class. So you number it to 29 because you're not going to write about yourself. And you all sit in a circle and you just pass the paper around and you write something nice about the person whose paper you have.
Yeah.
And it's anonymous. Yeah. And it's just like
you like put like a stopwatch. You gave us all like a minute to write, and then we just like passed it around. And then at the end you had like 20 nice things about yourself.
Yeah.
Which is just like
from people,
nice.
Like, and it's like you don't know like people
who said
you're
it.
Like,
and you're like friends too. So it's just like, yeah, it was cute.
It was so great. Yeah, we'll do that again. And then we did Secret Valentines, I think.
Oh yeah, we did that too.
That was really fun.
Cute.
Yeah, that like stands out to me. Showcase, obviously. And all the competitions were just like so fun. Remember that security guard at NYCDA? Literally. What was his name again?
I don't know. Like,
you could find it in the vlogs.
Yes, and like Molly would be like, "Please let us stay here."
Yeah, he was kicking us out of rehearsal space.
And if you guys, if you're dancers, you know there's no room in dressing rooms to ever practice. Yeah. And it was like hip hop too that we were trying to practice, which is like a huge dance. Yeah. So we had no space to warm up, and you were just like, please let us stay here. And he was like, wow, these are some costumes or something like that.
Wait, not hip hop though. I think he was talking about Break My Soul because we needed to practice that one.
Yeah. It was like our first or something time.
And anything with Richie, with boys, we can't be in the girls' dressing room. Like that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah. And we couldn't be in the boys' dressing room.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, so that was funny. And then we went back for what? Oh, we met him at Nouveau, and then we went back
to NYCDA, still there.
And he was still there.
Yeah.
Loved that guy.
Santa Clara.
Hey, remember me? Yeah.
It was good times.
And then what else?
Nationals. Well, you did 2 nationals this year. Back to back.
Yeah. Wait, filming was really fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. Like
You Don't Love Me?
Yeah, that was so fun.
I invited Ken's to come along.
She wanted my company.
It was so fun.
It was so fun. And then I distinctly remember that day. We did like the filming and then went to combo. Yeah. And I remember like everyone was like, you were like, is everyone tired? And then it turned out to be like such a great combo, like a standout combo.
Yeah, I know. It was so fun.
Yeah.
Everyone was in their makeup still.
Grayson's eyelashes.
Yeah, I posted Grayson like, she looks so fabulous. I'm like, oh, because she has a lot of makeup on. Because we had to meet at the studio super early. Yeah. Like 7:30 or 8. And then we like filmed all day. And then we drove back and I was like, we're still doing class as regular. But it was fun. Yeah. It's always those days that end up being the most fun when you think it's going to be like a drag.
Not a drag.
And then, nationals. And TDA was so fun. And
TDA straight to NYCDA.
Literally straight to NYCDA. I was like
Molly the first day.
That was our handstand competition,
right?
Push
up.
Lack of push up.
Well, I can't do a push-up for all of you wondering.
Yeah, I can't.
She tried like 10 times at NYCDA.
And like I tried triangle way, I tried
That's
normal
harder.
way. I know, I tried them all. And then this way, I can like maybe get one if I do like knee push-ups.
Knee does not count at all.
I know. I know.
That does not count.
But if you're like weak like me, it does. I've always been weak in the upper body. Yeah, so that was a standout, our push-up competition.
Yeah.
Oh, what a big standout was at Nationals, TDA and NYCDA was, and you saw it at NYCDA. I know exactly what you say. The You Don't Love Me crowd.
It was crazy.
It's something I'll never forget ever, I think, in my whole life.
I can't even describe it. I've never seen in all my years of competition anything like it.
Yeah. It was, the only thing I can remember like being as dramatic as that was the first time single ladies competed after the scandal.
Really?
Yeah. And everyone was like really supportive.
Yeah.
It was at Showbiz Riverside, my senior year of high school, so 2010. And it was the first time single ladies competed since it like everything was on the news and everyone came in to watch. And it was like cool. But maybe because that was like clouded with like so much negativity, You Don't Love Me wasn't.
Yeah.
So You Don't Love Me feels a little bit more like
exciting.
Yeah. And it felt bigger. I don't know if it was. It was literally like, I don't know how long it's 2010, like 15 years ago. But yeah, TDA was wild. Like I was putting the kids on backstage and then, you know, say good luck. And then I'm going to make my way. And I look into the audience and I'm like, I can't get to the front row.
Did you? Did you get there?
I like had to step over people. And it was in the small room at TDA,
Oh,
room
wow.
2. So it was, and like Leighton's mom was like, I literally like had to like crawl on the floor to like get through it. It was so wild.
No, even at like NYCDA, I couldn't barely see it. Because everyone like claims their space. They were like, I am watching this dance.
Phones were out.
Oh my God.
NYCDA was more enjoyable for me because it had already happened at TDA and I was nervous for TDA because it was like a new group. So I was just like being in dance teacher mode. I was like, oh my God, so many people. And I was like, okay, please don't suck. And so that was that. And at least like at NYCDA, I was able to enjoy it more. It was like the OG group pretty much back together. And so that's why I was like, holy crap. Like this is the energy. It was just wild. It was wild. I will never forget that. Like career highlight, I feel like. P21 highlight.
It was crazy. Yeah. And then like everyone started doing it on TikTok. They have taken it upon themselves to learn the dance.
Yes. Yes.
Why does everyone choose the beginning? Is that like the most iconic part?
Probably, I think.
I want someone to do like the
end.
Yeah, like throw, travel side to side.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that would be harder, you know?
Yeah.
Like
they need filming.
Yeah. A little bit more production value behind it. But yeah, that was definitely a highlight for me for sure.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, just hanging out with you guys in the dressing room was really fun. The 14-hour gala.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It never ended.
Yeah.
That was so fun. We all had our predictions of what time it was going to end.
Yeah. But what did we say?
This season is never coming to an end.
And it specifically chose to go into
the
July 21st because everything works out for us. Everything is on brand for us.
Okay, it was supposed to end, obviously, NYCDA, July 20th. It went past midnight, so season 9 ended on July 21st.
That's amazing. It's amazing. And it's like, you know what? It's just the universe being like, we will stay true to your brand, you know?
And this season, like, if any season was going to prolong for this long, like, I'm so glad it was this long.
Yeah. Can you imagine? It was like, get us out of here.
We're like, why is it not ending?
That would be terrible. Hope it's not next year.
It will not be terrible.
No, it'll be great.
It will be great.
Pressure.
A big highlight of TDA was Regan winning Junior Best Dancer.
Yes.
And Regan said her first thought when she won was, what is Molly thinking?
Do you believe her?
Kind
of. So cute, for sure.
I feel like she was probably like, oh my God. Then she was like, oh my God, what is Molly thinking?
And what did she say? She said she looked
for
me and then I left.
Yeah, she said
I have a video of me literally clapping for her in my seat watching her, so I don't really know what she's talking about.
She said she saw you get up and walk backstage.
I was definitely there for her to grab her award and like smile and take her photo because I was there like this. It's
probably all a blur to her.
Yeah. No, it was wild. She was really funny because every time I asked her recounting it to you was very correct on like what I experienced as well, because she didn't make top 20 the year before, and so after she made top 10, I like went up to all of them backstage and I was like, oh my God, like, how are you feeling? Are you nervous?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then like nails crazy improv, and then makes top 3. I'm like, okay, how are you feeling? Are you nervous? No. Okay, this is really weird. And then we go for awards, night of gala. She's like about to like go on stage to find out. I'm like, how are you feeling? Are you nervous? No. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, this is great, but like, I mean, weird. I've never had a kid not be nervous, but I think, I don't know. She reminds me kind of like a Selena in that way, but Selena would get really nervous, but just like, oh, no, I don't know. It's just whatever. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So that was really funny to me. But yeah, no, her winning was crazy. And a shock. And yeah, she had a really rough year last year, and I'm glad she turned it around.
She turned it like 180. 180 around.
Literally. I was going to go to the studio before I came here and bring her apology note that she wrote me last year.
This is like such a highlight.
No, I'm going to keep it forever. I'm going to frame it, honestly. It's this long thing of just like, I'm so sorry for my behavior for this year, and please give me another solo for nationals.
Please.
Like, I know I don't deserve it.
It's so amazing.
So cute. But yeah, she turned it around, and Oh, I don't know. I'm so excited for her. She's going to be such a good assistant. Oh my gosh.
I agree. Like,
She'll be
just
so
like
great.
watching her at intensive, like, she's really good.
Yeah.
She picks up really good.
She's like the perfect person for that job, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm so excited. I was shocked. I will never stop.
I
being
was shocked.
Yeah.
I was at NYCDA by the time she won in my hotel room, and I was like, wow.
I was just, wow. Yeah. Wow. Like, I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
I literally told her while we were doing podcasts, I was like, can you please post your improv? Like,
Yeah,
please
she needs to post it.
She's like, no.
Which one did you like better of hers? Her
We
contemporary?
talked about this. You liked her contemporary better.
I liked her
I liked her
contemporary
jazz better.
You liked her jazz better. I mean, they both were iconic.
Yeah,
but
both were really good.
I think just because I think I told you this about Grayson as well. Like, I see them do jazz all the time.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, oh, of course their jazz is going to be fierce.
Yeah.
Like, I see it all the time.
Yeah.
And just, I felt like the contemporary was more of a surprise to me than the jazz. I knew her jazz was going to be fierce. So I liked Grayson's contemporary improv better, too.
Oh, I
than her
liked
jazz.
Grayson's contemporary improv,
Yeah.
too. It was really good.
Yeah.
But I asked Regan, I was like, did you plan the stop? She was like, no. She was like,
Wait, what stop?
Where she stopped in the beginning of her jazz.
Oh, okay,
And she
okay,
said,
okay,
like,
okay.
she was watching the person, in like, before her go, and she's like, oh, shoot, I'm next. Like, she wasn't, like, thinking. And I was like, oh, good. So maybe she does better with, like...
She kind of just paused in the studio, though. She has a lot of stops.
It was great.
No, it was so good. And she, like, got a little hip-hop
Yeah.
in there.
That was great, too.
I liked her Ponche stop.
In the contemporary. Wow.
That's why I was like...
It was really good.
Watching it, the audience, I was
I've
like,
never seen her do that before.
it's her favorite move now, I think. She does it. I've seen it quite a few times since.
She's gonna...
It's going to be her signature.
Yeah, now it is. I've retrieved the viewer questions, which are pages of questions. And I'm just going to ask away.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
No. Always.
Okay. Who was your first solo for, and when was it? Like, how old were you?
I started teaching when I was 16 because I had to have a job to pay for driving, basically. And my mom was, like, on her way out of teaching. And so I kind of, like, was co-teaching with her. And then I kind of just took over because I got more comfortable. Mm-hmm. And so I think it officially was my mom's solo that I, like, stole from my mother. But it was Malia.
Oh my
Mariano.
God, I love her.
Yeah, it was her 7-year-old solo, I think.
She was 7?
I think she was 7.
I love her.
Or 8. I think it was Spell on You, like Hocus Pocus.
I put a spell on you.
Yeah. I think that was it. I think she was my first solo. And maybe Autumn Respect. Like, those were the same year. Autumn's solo. And that was Autumn's first solo. Malia had been soloing for a while, but I did Autumn's first solo.
Wow.
It was so good, too. Look it up. It's fire. She slayed, honestly.
Okay, this is a very, like, re-asked question from a lot of different people. Okay. Everyone wants to know how you find your music. I think it's because of You Don't Love Me. Like, and now it's like, I feel like I hear it.
I like my story about You Don't Love Me.
Okay.
Do you know the story?
I don't know.
Oh, it has to do with Beyonce.
No.
Okay. I think it was her I Am Sasha Fierce tour, which was like, I don't know, back in 2008 or 9, but I had the concert DVD and I would watch it on repeat. And she covered You Don't Love Me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, the song is so fierce. Oh my gosh. Like, I still listen to it to this day. And that was the first time I had heard You Don't Love Me. And so I knew it was a cover. And I think that led me to be like, oh, what's the original? Mm-hmm. And I actually don't even know if Don Penn's the original. Because remember I played you the 40s version?
Oh, yeah. I remember you played different versions of You Don't Love Me.
I know the Rihanna version, which, love you, girl, but I don't like her version, Beyonce version, which was my original version, and then I found Don Penn. And then this year, when I was doing You Don't Love Me, I was like, I wonder if she's the originator of it, and it wasn't her, it was some other guy, and I think it was like in the 40s. But yeah, no, so I've known that song forever, even the Don Penn version, and I don't know, something about it this year that I was like, okay, like I think I'm gonna like try to use this as a dance.
Okay, yeah, but what sparks your interest for your music? Like, do you like hear it places and then you like
anything that makes me like feel something? Like, I was like driving here and I was listening to, you wouldn't know the song, but I was listening to We Didn't Start the Fire and I was like, oh my gosh, this would be such a great dance. It just makes me feel something. What?
Okay, Molly you give so many recommendations about so many things. Like, I feel like especially to me, like, movie recommendations, I'll go back on our text. She sent me a list. What do I need to watch? These movies. Or you'll recommend songs. Like, you told Loyola and I that Teenage Chemical song.
No, My Chemical Romance, teenagers.
My Chemical Romance, teenagers. Guess what we listened to for a week later?
It's a bop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you give so many good recommendations about things.
I know. Obviously. Yeah, that's the You Don't Love Me story. I like it. I think it's a great story. Beyonce inspired.
If P21 had a mascot, what would it be?
Okay. Did you think about this? Because I want to know your answer, too. I want to, like, do you have an idea?
I don't have an answer.
But can you think of one?
Yeah, I'll think.
I think a cat.
Because you love cats.
No, I love cats. I have two, yes. But, like, I just feel like P21 is so, like, intimidatingly cool and fierce.
Okay,
and
I agree.
Like,
it doesn't give, like, lion vibes.
Yeah.
It gives, like...
We can be a lion if we need to be, for sure. But it's, like, I'm going to just, like... lay on the floor and nap for 13 hours of the day, but look fierce while doing it. Did you not agree?
No, I like wholeheartedly
Do you see
agree.
what I'm getting at, though?
I totally see.
Yeah.
When does Molly start picking up music for the next dance season? A lot is about your music.
Well, right now would be the time. So basically, I just like...
You like had to choreograph for other studios, like this summer, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
So you have to pick out that music first.
No, it's like I have to do this first. It's a constant process always. But I'll just like shuffle my music and see if anything sparks interest.
Do you like make like a playlist, like potential dances playlist?
It's called S10.
Oh,
Very
original.
Yeah, thanks. And then I have like an outside choreography list.
Okay.
But like I remember last September I was like walking around my neighborhood and I was shuffling my music and I heard Friends. And I was like, I think I'm going to do this. It's like not music this was not the first time I ever heard Friends.
Yeah.
But I was like, I think I could do a dance to this. And Weston had been on my list for a while. Yeah.
Weston could have not been West End.
Yeah, they picked it.
Yeah, I remember the very first
I feel
day.
like they would like that story. I gave them two options.
Yeah.
And I actually thought, I was leaning towards West End, but...
You thought we were going to pick the other one?
Yes.
And everyone, like, unanimously picked
was
West
like
End.
West End. I thought you guys were going to think, like, West End was, like, weird and you didn't want to do it.
No. I'm so glad it was West End.
Someone commented, or maybe it was on my thing, question was, like... It was, like, a question for Ken's, and it was, like... Do you ever think Molly's stuff is like really lame or weird? And then like you're thinking like, what the heck is Molly doing? And then like you see the picture and you're like, oh, okay, I see where it was going.
No.
I feel like they don't.
I know, we never think that.
They just commit and trust me wholeheartedly. But that's what I kind of thought about West End. You guys are going to be like, what the heck is this?
No. And it you started right from the beginning. And
it was so fun to do. Remember, I just like kept the music looping and I was like, okay, now do
I
this,
remember
do this.
we had like a 30-minute Tuesday rehearsal and everyone was like, oh, we'll just clean. We ran it once. We were like, it looks good. We added.
I was inspired.
Like 30 seconds that day.
I know. They're so great. I love the seniors.Ugh, love the seniors. There's so many seniors this year.
I know. So many.
Yeah. It's like a large group of seniors.
That's good.
It's never happened before.
I love, like, that senior group is like everyone, not just me, Loyola, Sammy. Like, the senior group was like my favorite group of people ever.
No, I know.
And like,
it was like our first time we've had like that many kids too, like full-blooded seniors. Yeah.
If Prod 21 were to be in another city, what city would you put it in and why? You love Yorba Linda, don't you?
I love the YL. Love you, YL.
You're always like, look at the mountains.
It's so beautiful here. You have to appreciate where you live. You're going to miss
it.
the mountains when you're surrounded by buildings. I love Yorba Linda, yes, but I think somewhere in like New England.
New England?
Do you know where that is?
No.
You're probably thinking like Europe, right?
No, I'm thinking like New Zealand, where you just were.
Someone really needs to go to college. No, like Boston or New Hampshire.
Oh, so like
Vermont.
still in the United States?
Oh, yeah, I just assumed United States, but I guess I could think of somewhere else.
Oh, okay. So like Boston area for in the United States.
Yeah, not Boston, like more like in Stars Hollow.
What are you saying right now? None of it is registering in my head.
Gilmore Girls?
Oh my god. That's in Boston?
No, it's in Connecticut. Well, it's a fake city. I was kidding.
Would you like to live there in Stars Hollow?
It's because I would want to live there, and then I would make the dance scene fire. I'm sure it's
Obviously.
already fire. I'm sure it's great, guys. But yes, it would be somewhere. I would pick somewhere where I would want to live.
Okay.
My grandma's from New England area, and my mom and stuff.
So you visit.
My cousin got married over there, and it was like obsessed. It was so great. No, my grandma lives out here now, but so we don't visit. But I went, and I was like, oh, love it. I could be an East Coast girly for sure. Soon to be.
And you can come visit all the time?
Well, I'll be there if I'm an East Coast girly.
Oh, right.
Season 10 through 20 is going to be
relocating.
East Coast.
Could you imagine?
Just take the studio, pick it up. Yeah, and we're going to get a boarding school, and everyone's
is
just
going
going
to go to the same school
Yep.
and come straight to dance.
Yep, it's going to be like an OSHA, but...
At Prod 21. What would you... Okay,
East
if you had a
Coast.
school, what would you call it?
Wait, you know that was my dream when I was little.
Would you ever do that?
No. I don't think I would do it, but I think like I would be good at it, and I think I probably would like it. But that was my dream when I was like 10 at DP. I was like, oh my god, how? Because I was obsessed with the studio, like growing up, and I was
like, always
obsessed
wanted
with my
to be
school
there.
or my dance friends, and I was like, what if we went to school together too? And what if we just lived in little dorms? So yeah, that was like, I was like, that would be iconic if you just like went to school and then you like danced, and it was conservatory, but I didn't know what that was at the time, basically.
So you wouldn't ever do it?
No.
Okay. But if
Sounds
you
like
had
so
a
much work.
school, what would it be called? Like, Prod 21's the dance studio, so what would the school be called? And they were, like, linked. You couldn't do one or the other. You had to do both.
You went to school, you had to do P21.
Yes.
I don't know. School 21?
So, breaking news. I'm not going to NYU anymore. I'm staying in California. I'm running the School 21. And everyone who's on Prod 21 right now is no longer going to their school. They're going to School 21.
We should it should be Project 21, and then is like the overhead, and then it's the school 21, and then like Conservatory 21.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
But wait, that reminds me of a TikTok that's going viral of You Don't Love Me, a girl doing it. Mm-hmm. And all the comments are like, look out, assignment 24, or like things that are like projects, but like
not
assignments, or like there was more things. You should look at it. It's really funny, actually. We're making fun of it. I'm going to pull it up because
Okay.
you're going to like it. It's the girl who like, this is it, but there's 400 comments. Okay. Yes, concept 23. Okay, homework 24. Yes, assignment 91. Okay, idea 38. Okay, classwork 24. Okay, presentation 25.
Oh my god.
Isn't that funny?
It's so like mean.
It's mean if we decide it's mean. Okay, idea 20. Okay, experiment 89.
Experiment is crazy.
Innovation 44. Look, wow. I'm like, you guys are creative. I don't think it's mean.
It's what you make it to be.
Yeah.
What was the hardest group to choreograph in season 9?
Season 9. Okay, wait. I had Fish, and I had Friends, and I had Big Noise, and I had...
You Don't Love Me, West End, Break My Soul.
When I think of like what group was the hardest, I always think back, this is not last year, but to season 7 Cell Block Tango, because it was so difficult to choreograph and not enjoyable. And all of these season 9 were super enjoyable, so I don't consider any of them like hard. I think Break My Soul was like the most complex.
I agree.
Big Noise, I guess, also. Big Noise was, I put a little pressure on myself because I did Big Noise is by Bette Midler, and I did Bette Midler in the Mood the year before.
Okay.
And I love Bette Midler till I die. And so I was so excited to do In the Mood, and I was like, I had this vision of what I wanted it to be. And then I don't think I executed it like how it was in my brain. Like I gave myself an average, a C.
That
sure.
dance was so good.
It was cute, yeah, for sure. But like not what I wanted.
Okay.
It was better in the brain.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, Big Noise, I'm trying again. This is like take 2. It's Bette Midler and Big Noise. Like that was my small group when I was 10, like my favorite dance I did like growing up. And And I think I executed exactly how I wanted to. Like, I was happy with Big Noise.
It was so good.
Yeah, but none of them were like unenjoyable. But just because Break My Soul was the most complex with like the formations and the cake and the canes.
The second cake.
The first cake, the second cake. Okay. The second cake. Yes. Not Break My Soul as a whole. Just the second cake. Oh, I was like, come on, cake. Make it work. And finally, by like our last regional, did it take me that long to get it?
No, you only changed it once, like after showcase, I think.
Oh, I got it by our first comp?
And then we did it.
No.
Yes.
I think it was by our second. I think between Nouveau and 24/7.
Oh, right, because showcase and Nouveau are the same. So we didn't change anything.
It's like back to back.
Yeah, they're back to back.
Yeah.
And then so after Nouveau.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And I was like, Molly, focus. You're going to spend all Friday night before rehearsal staring at this dance, staring at this section of the cake, and figuring out how you can make it better. And I thought it was better.
It was a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of music, if you had to pick one artist, who would it be? Your favorite?
So like do forever or what?
No, your favorite artist.
Favorite. I don't know.
I knew you wouldn't be able to answer this question.
Maybe
say like top 5, okay?
Is this me listening to or choreographing to?
Listening to.
Oh, listening to?
Yeah, like you're in the car.
Oh, then I definitely can't do that. That opens up
actually
a floodgate. Yes.
Okay.
Choreograph.
Okay.
Choreograph. Well, Lana's in there. I guess I have to say Ariana Grande because
production,
which am I doing season 10?
Are you?
I have to say Beyonce just because like we go way back, her and I. Queen, I feel like is a big thing for me choreographically. And this is too hard. I like all kinds of music. I don't discriminate. I guess those 4.
Okay.
Give
us a day in the life at Prod 21.
Okay.
It says, what does a day look like at Prod 21?
For me, a day looks like I get there, I drive there.
I walk there.
Normally have a little smoothie probably.
From Nectar.
Sometimes I'll meet Kat early to just talk about things that's going on in the week. And then I normally do like 3 or 4 hours of privates before I go into a 2-hour class with the older kids, and then an hour and a half with the little kids, and then the day's over.
And then my private on Wednesdays.
Your private every day. I end every single day with Ken's couch as private.
Yeah. If you're wondering why my solo was like good this year, it's because I had a private Monday through Friday.
Yeah,
every day.
Sometimes I would be like, you have to come at 2 p.m., 2 to 2:30, and then we have to end you 9:30 to 10.
Yeah, like
so we would do like sometimes we would do like twice a day.
Yeah.
It was like really great. Sometimes she had 18 privates a week.
Yeah.
And all 18 of them, we just talked.
Did not dance. How to learn to pick up choreography better? Like advice.
Oh, I feel like this is a very generic answer because I just give it all the time, but it's just the more you do it,
the better you get at it.
Yeah. Exposure therapy. Just do it more.
What is your favorite combo you choreographed this year? Do you need to do like, we need to section it from like little kids and then older kids?
I was just going to do older kids, but I can do little kids and older kids. Okay. Well, Season of the Witch stands out to me.
Okay.
That was really fun. And then I don't love my choreography to Texas Hold'em, but I remember that class being really fun.
Oh, it was so fun.
Felt like a hoedown.
And you made us switch spots in the room.
I did?
Yes, you said we walked in and you like stand somewhere different.
Because people get comfy in their spots.
We all have our spots.
Yeah. Like, and it's like...
It's very like, you look, like Molly can look and she'll know so-and-so will be right there, right?
Yeah, they could all be wearing face masks and I would know exactly who it was.
Like we stand in the same spot every class.
And it's like, let's shake things up, you know?
Yeah, so we did shake things up for that class.
Yeah, I said scramble.
Yeah.
Scramble. Yeah, scrambled eggs
so
today.
distinctly remember that from that class.
That's so weird. Okay. Texas Hold'em, not because I loved it, but because it was fun.
It was fun.
And we scrambled. And then I really liked Not My Fault. Felt really fun. The combo after filming.
Yeah.
And then I loved Crystal Ball.
Oh, yeah. That was so fun.
Yeah,
like,
that was hard.
It was really hard.
I loved Slow Hand.
Oh.
Okay, so people want to know how I get inspiration from music. Did I tell you how I was like got that song?
Yeah, you said we needed to like.
That's how I choreographed it.
Oh, okay. Then no, not the song.
Well, I had just been at Jump Long Island, and I stayed in the city to go hang out with my friend Jordan, who lives there, and we were just like out for dinner, and it came on, and I was like, I love a song, and that's
we did a combo to it.
Yeah. Just me being out in the wilderness.
Exposure
therapy for music. Go be normal in the normal world and get some music inspo.
Mm-hmm. That's how she does it.
That's how I got it. But it was the Pointer Sisters, and I love the Pointer Sisters. Loved Slow Hand. That was really fun. What else?
I'd have to agree. Or all of our like last classes just like stand out.
I still haven't posted Espresso.
Oh, I liked Greedy.
Yeah, X's. I liked Greedy better. It was a little easier. That was fun. That was a good one. You guys looked good doing that.
Yeah.
Greedy. The Boy Is Mine. The Boy.
Oh, I wasn't there for that class.
Wait,
but I learned it in New York.
Was it an OSHA thing?
Yeah, we all were at like Tech Week.
That was fun. Okay, Little Kids. I loved Head Over Heels.
Oh, that was cute.
And I loved our Casey Musgraves Texas one.
That's Life.
That's Life was a good one. I mean, that's not Casey Musgraves, but This Town.
Okay.
That was really fun to do. That's Life was really fun.
Hot to Go.
That was cute.
I liked it. We did it at like intensive too.
Adult version.
Yeah, it was really
teenage
cute.
version.
Okay, I think my hardest combo I've ever done from you is the last day of intense. Oh wait, no, auditions. But that was it.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, at intense it was really hard, and I feel like watching
stamina wise.
It was just like hard. Like it was just like fast. Like the whole thing was hard. Not stamina wise.
That was not harder than Fergalicious. Fergalicious was harder.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
It was not.
You guys had to be like in a Grand Plie,
no,
like doing something.
Auditions was harder.
Not at all.
Yes, it was. It was so hard. Auditions was so hard. I literally, you know what I was thinking?
What?
When I was doing it, I was like, I wouldn't have made it back if this is the combo you did.
You think I would have rejected you?
Yes. not like season 9 not like season 8 going into 9. I think like my coming back, you would have rejected me.
Season 9 to 10.
Oh,
no,
into 8. Yes, I don't think I would have like gotten to the floor.
What was the audition I did for you coming back season 8?
I think it was Giselle.
Oh yeah, it wasn't me.
Yeah,
I haven't done auditions in a while.
It was like Paige or something. How long does it take Molly to teach dances?
It's different for sure.
Yeah.
What was really fast? I think You Don't Love Me was pretty fast. Friends was the quickest. Kind of, you can tell. It just looks like it's like an easy dance.
It was cute.
It was not meant to be like the hardest dance I've ever done. Friends was really quick. I mean, I could go back and look at my timesheet and see how many hours I spent with them.
But then, when you go to a studio, you have like a given amount of time.
Yeah, I asked for like 3 hours on one day and 3 hours on another. So I guess like between 6 and 8 hours, I guess. Maybe.
You take to choreograph a dance.
Yeah, 8 is like comfy time. I probably would get done early. Yeah. Yeah, but like Break My Soul or like Cell Block Tango, long time. Yeah, long time. Cell Block probably took me the longest. I think it was like over 20 hours.
Wow.
It was like an 8-minute dance though.
Yeah, it was really long. Okay, how do you get inspiration for your dances? This just like, I feel like comes with the music, right?
For sure music, and then
And something I feel like you're really good at is costumes.
That's nice.
You did my like costume for that one solo I did.
I had a vision.
Yeah.
Didn't I have a dream?
Yeah,
I almost had a nightmare.
You said.
I had a nightmare about it.
You said it wasn't even like your solo. Like
it came to me in a dream.
Yeah, I remember.
Head.
Yeah.
Head? What was it called?
Talk
to me.
Somebody else.
Wrong.
No. Yes.
Help me lose my mind.
Oh yeah. Why do you remember these things better than me? Like at my CDA Nationals, you were like, "This is a Twins duet song," and I was like, "No, it's not."
And she tried to tell me I was wrong, and I said, "Here's the receipts. I'm right."
Like literally 9.
Yeah.
And you remembered.
Yes, I had to clean it.
Okay, so getting back to costumes.
Yeah.
You're really good at it.
Oh, wait, that's a great story. Me having a vision about your Help Me Lose My
Yeah,
Mind
you did
costume.
have a vision.
The color was front and back, or was it split in half?
It was front and back.
Okay, yeah, that was my vision. I was like bodysuit and like looser pants.
Yeah.
And it's one color on one side, and you turn around, it's another color.
Yeah.
I mean, not groundbreaking, but weird I had a dream about it.
Yeah, you did.
And then other people the following year
I know.
copied it.
I know.
So, yeah. Pinterest is a big help. And
I remember like Alien Superstar was like a Kardashian. You like showed us the photo.
Versace maybe? Yeah. Alien Superstar was Khloe Kardashian, but I mean, it wasn't Khloe, it was some designer. You Don't Love Me was Beyonce. Break My Soul was Beyonce. Beyonce's got a lot of great costume inspo. Yeah, I have like a whole Pinterest board. And Pinterest is great because like you're like, oh, save this, and then it like takes note, and so
then it like gives you more.
Yeah.
I actually saw like a TikTok comment, and it was like, imagine like getting to wear these costumes. Like imagine like these being your dance costumes.
Gold ones?
Like just like all of them.
Yeah,
like
I know. You guys do have good costumes.
yeah, like I'm like I can like bring the Weston bra with me. Like it's like a cute top.
The whole outfit is so
it's cute, but like
that's a great costume. I don't think like I always say costumes shouldn't make or break a dance, right? Like you should be able to go out there in a paper bag and still be great and fabulous. If you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
But it does add.
It does.
It
for
like
sure.
makes the vision
like when
complete.
we did Break My Soul without the things versus like when we did them with the things.
I don't want to see your guys' legs like this. You're not 10-year-olds like in Leo's.
Yeah,
like,
it was
that was so strange.
so strange.
I was like, let's just scrap the whole thing. Find some leggings to wear. Did you guys feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Just like dancing in a
And it's
leotard.
weird because like the leggings or whatever they were, thigh highs or
Yeah.
whatever, didn't go all the way up.
No.
They made a big difference. Like
Yeah, it was just,
for
like,
me
past
visually
your knee.
and then like comfortability,
Yeah,
I'm sure for
like
you.
all of us felt like so much more confident.
Yeah. So strange. Hated with the legs. Hated. Yeah. Hated that.
How does it feel to have a student win Best Dancer?
Well, not my first, but great. I've never had a junior winner before. I told her that.
Yeah.
Because I've had a mini and a teen and now a junior. So just need senior.
Next year,
senior.
there's a big group.
There is a big group. No, it feels great. It's I think I'm just more like proud of her like comeback story than I am of anything. I think it's really easy to like after a bad year, whatever your definition of bad year is, to like quit or like blame the studio or blame your teacher or something.
Let's like make other excuses.
For sure. Rather than just be like, okay, let's get back, put my head down, do the work, like, and I was very grateful she had like her parents and her aunt to like really support that.
Yeah.
So, and I think it couldn't have happened to a better person, I think.
I agree.
For sure.
I agree. Oh, her improv is so good. You have to tell her to post it, okay?
Okay, I'll tell her.
How do you clean your group dances?
I feel like the more we get into each season of P21, like as we grow, the less I have to clean. I remember cleaning way more like seasons 1 and 2.
I would agree. I feel like we've like had a lot longer of rehearsal weekends, like season 2.
Yes, and I like cleaned them a lot, and I think, I don't know, maybe I'm just not as crazy about things being clean. But they're still clean.
Yeah.
I guess we train more than we did seasons 1 and 2. I always do say, like, when I go to other studios and they ask me, like, oh my God, you must clean the dances all the time. I'm like, I really don't.
Yeah.
I think just because you guys train together so much, and like, I think my choreography just naturally comes very clean. Like, even when I do my jump opening numbers, all of like the faculty are always like, oh my God, it's so clean. And I remember like Billy Bell telling me, like, your stuff just cleans really well, like really easily. Mm-hmm. It's like linear and lines and shapes. So I think being really specific with like how I want things.
Yeah.
And I feel like I nip things in the butt with you guys. Like, I don't wait until the dance is finished to be like, oh, that bugged me
it's
like 5 seconds in.
As we do it.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember West End specifically, just like with all that beginning stuff, we were like really specific like in the beginning. Where it was just like, we got it like solid like in the beginning.
Because I could not keep going if it was messy. How could I keep going? I would not be inspired.
I feel like choreographers just like they're just like, I need to finish the dance.
Oh, I need it to be clean. But like we didn't like, okay, I'm not going to do anything today. Oh, because that Tuesday rehearsal we were supposed to clean, you guys were clean.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I just like make comments and I'm like, okay, make sure this is this. And they're great kids. So they do it. And they listen, they fix things quickly. And yeah, I definitely think I clean less than I've done in the past. And I think they just naturally clean better because they train so much together. And I'm very vocal and specific about how I want things.
Molly hasn't seen Grayson's podcast yet, but like by the time this is out, Grayson's will already have been out. And Grayson was talking about her dance at Tiger Friday and her like first ever experience choreographing. And she was saying like, as like being in a position of a teacher, she obviously like sees it from a different lens, I guess. And she was like, when people wouldn't make corrections, I'd get so frustrated. She gave a little shout out to you. She was like, I'm so sorry. She was like, I can see why Molly gets mad at me now. And it was so funny.
I will always say me starting teaching at 16 made me a better student. Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
It gives you a new perspective. It makes you like, it just makes you better in the classroom, more focused. So I can't wait to see that.
So funny.
I'm gonna like screen record it and send it to her and be like, hey girl, thanks for this. That's funny. Yeah, no. I'm sure. I saw her dance on her Instagram. It was great.
Yeah, it was good.
Loved the floor work. Shout out to you, girl, for that floor work.
Okay. This is like, question hits hard.
Okay.
People think I'm not going to talk to you when I move to college. Everyone's like, are you going to stop talking to Molly?
Tell them what I just texted you.
Yeah,
in the group message.
she texted me, Loyola, and Sammy in a group message and said that every like Sunday or Monday, we should all send like a voice memo and like give updates and like say what's going on in our lives, say like what we have planned for the week, and you best believe.
That sounds so cute.
Yeah, so cute, but you best believe like we'll be doing it every week.
So we need to remind each other.
Yeah.
I'll be like flying home from somewhere on Sunday and be like, hey guys, just got done with this, or like just finished this rehearsal at the studio, and it'll be so fun.
So fun. And just like, yeah.
But yours is gonna start on the 25th.
Yeah, it starts on Sunday.
Yeah.
Loyola and I already talked about how we're signing the first one.
Okay, so do I have to send one even though P21 hasn't started? I can, totally.
Yeah.
I'll be in Seattle.
You're leaving this weekend?
Mm-hmm. You gonna be here?
But yeah, I'm gonna still talk to Molly, guys.
Yeah, I told her to face it. It needs to be like once a week. I still talk to Selena all the time.
Yeah, it's not like
texting her this morning.
It's not like peace out. No,
we would not survive.
Definitely not. I FaceTime when she was at TDA. I was like at Prod 21 FaceTiming her.
That's true. I was like, are you supposed to be in class?
Yeah,
right
she
now?
did say that, and I was like, oh yeah, gotta go.
Oh yeah, hang up.
Yeah, so don't worry.
Yeah, that's weird that people think that.
Yeah. Okay, what is a goal that you have in your career?
For B21?
It says biggest goal in your career. And it says obsessed with you, queen, too, in this comment.
Obsessed with you, queen, too. I don't know if I've said this before. I used to be obsessed with back to school commercials.
Okay.
When I was little, like Old Navy commercials.
Yeah,
This
like
used
Target.
To be the thing. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys probably don't have them anymore. You don't watch commercials. It's freaking weird. I guess you just watch ads or something.
No, commercials pop up on TV.
Okay, great. So an Old Navy back to school commercial. And it was always like, I think I always had friends in them because they were like dancing.
Yeah.
It'd always come out in September. I think I would be really good at doing like commercials, like dance commercials.
Like choreographing.
Yes.
Maybe people think you want to be in them.
Oh, yes, that too. No. Choreographing commercials.
Like directing it.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be in it.
Well, I secretly do. I do not want to be in them. No, I don't like having too crazy of like specific goals or like this has to happen because I feel like I was like that when I was really young and none of it happens for the best. Like,
yeah,
I didn't say like, oh, I want to be on tour with Beyonce or anything, but just like had an idea of like what my life was going to look like when I was like 22 or like 25.
It was so
and it's just like wild. And I feel like sometimes that cuts you off from like things that
like potentially could happen.
But you're like so, you know what I mean?
Okay, this is going to go off topic. I think we should talk about the advice you've provided me from this year, because there's been a lot of just like life lesson situations this year, right? Like,
you tell me.
I just feel like there's been a lot of life lessons you've provided me, whether it be in my private or just like outside.
Apparently New York was a big thing for you and Loyola.
Yeah, it was very like eye-opening
When
for
we
sure.
were hanging out in New York.
Yeah. Molly's so fun. She's so fun. That was
The
so
Uber
fun.
ride. They
Yeah,
thought I was so funny just because I was talking to the Uber driver.
He was not talking back. That's
okay.
what was funny about
I'm an only child. I can entertain myself all day long.
You were entertaining yourself. Oh, yeah, that was funny. Okay, I think I should talk about some of the advice.
Okay, because I want to hear it.
Okay.
I think you said, oh no, maybe Giselle said she was going to put a book together of everything that I've said.
Yeah, like, I feel like, obviously, you've taught, like, so much dance, like, dance corrections, like, advice, whatever.
We hope.
Yeah, but, like, I feel like it's, like, beyond that, you know?
Okay.
Okay. Like, stuff I'll take with me to college.
Okay, share. I'm ready. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Okay, so one is you've taught me not to care what other people think. And just, like, this is really big for me. I think it's, like, definitely changed my perspective a lot of just, like, and, like, not needing to, like, respond to everything. This is a very big thing of just, like, not needing to, like, prove you're right. Just, like, you can look at it, you can see it, you can acknowledge it, but just, like, being like, okay, if that's what, like, people want to think, then, like, okay.
Totally.
And, like, you have to go on living your life.
It's not your business what they think of you.
Yeah. And, like...
And normally as people, like, you don't know or respect. Like, it's not Loyola out there writing things about you. It's like people
who have no clue who you are.
Yeah.
So, like, why do you need to prove? Or, like, when people say, like, things that shouldn't be said, like, why do you need to respond to it?
Right.
Or, like, not needing to see everything. Like, someone sent me something about me, and it was mean, and I replied being like, don't send me these anymore.
Good.
I literally replied that because I was like,
what's the point?
What's the point? Like, I don't need to see, like, rude things about me from a school I don't go to anymore. Why are they even still talking about me?
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, it gets to the point of like, if you're talking about me, then okay.
Oh my God.
Keep talking about
take
me.
up so much space in your brain.
I'm
so
keep thinking
flattered.
that now. Like, I'm like, really? You're still talking about me?
Wow.
Like,
wow.
you must not have anything better to do.
Well, you are an interesting subject.
Like,
I would love to talk about you too. You're just so great.
Okay,
of course they're
like,
talking about you.
No, but like, it's like, seriously, like, I don't need to see it, you know?
Yeah. No, there's no point.
Yeah.
It's
that's
not,
like,
it's,
that was a big thing that's like definitely
it's not making
changed.
your life better. It's not making your life happier. It's not helping you get to through your goals or
so why do you need to see it? And if they're wasting their time doing it, then let them do that. But like, that's a big thing that I learned this year. Yeah. I literally replied to him and I was like, don't send me these anymore.
Good for you.
Because
why? Did they respond?
They were like, oh, shoot. He was like, oh, shoot.
Set a boundary. Those are nice.
Yeah.
It's just noise. I talked a lot with Grayson and Regan about noise at nationals because I just think it's very common when you like make the top 3 or something. You have to wait those 2 days before you find out, right? And I've known from experience with Grayson, she's been in the top 3. You know, she's been very lucky to make the top 3 every single time she's gone.
Yeah.
And she always like tells me what the other kids are saying in convention, like, oh yeah, they think this person's gonna win.
Yeah.
And from both Regan and Grayson, it was a lot of like, oh, people say this, people say this, people say it's us, people say it's. I was just like,
yeah,
it's just noise. Like I love that your friends are supporting you and like believe in you, but like, don't take that to heart. It's like they're not the ones making the decision. So really, like, it's nice to hear, but I would just ignore it and that it's noise because like that's not helpful. And sure, it makes you feel good. It's not going to change the outcome.
Yeah, like it doesn't.
Yeah. So being able to decipher what is noise and what is helpful.
Yeah. It's a big thing you taught this year.
Noise.
Yeah. Molly's also taught me to just embrace my true self. And whoever sticks. Whoever leaves, and let them go.
Those sticky, like, hands. You know what I mean? Like, you throw them.
Sometimes they fall off, and sometimes they stay on the wall.
Sometimes they get a little fuzzy and they fall.
But, you know, just be you, because...
The right people will stick. Birds of a feather. They stick together.
Yeah, like, I feel like going in college, like, you, like, try to figure out who you are. But I feel like I've been, like, really confident for so long, and I don't want to, like, get there and be all, like, weird.
Oh, yeah.
Like, go there and be me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
Nothing to prove there.
Yeah.
You're all in the same place.
And then, like, okay, this is, like, specifically for college. Like, you know, like, I went through it for some days, like, my college process.
Yeah.
And
I should never forget that private.
Yeah, it was crazy.
God, it was the saddest. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about. And Molly just reminded me that, like, everything happens for a reason, and, like, I'll end up exactly where I'm supposed to be, which, like, it happened and it worked out. But, like, I was just, like, getting so caught up in, like, this person is committed already, this person's this, and you were, like, telling me, like, okay, like, who cares? Like, you're on your own journey, like, it'll all happen, it will work out, and, like, you will be okay. Oh, that was so...
A dark time.
Yeah, it was a dark time. And then we had to go to 24/7.
I know. I remember being like, she really needs to talk, but, like, we haven't run our solo in a couple of weeks. And I'm like, but it makes me emotional thinking about it. It's so sad.
Yeah. I remember you told me at the end, you were like, if you want to come early to 24/7, I'll give you a private before you go on stage. You were like,
did I say that?
Yeah. You were like, let's run
the
it.
The dance teacher's still in me.
And then I did come to 24/7, and you did run my solo very much all the way through before I went on stage.
I always get, like, a battle. I'm like, these kids need it, but I'm like, also, like, their parents are paying for these privates. Like, I can't just sit and talk with them.
I think this just, like, goes to show that, like, when you're with, like, the right dance teacher, it's a lot more than just, like, a person who teaches you steps. Like, obviously you do that, and you do, like, dance corrections too, but... Oh, this is so sad. Okay, yeah. I need to move on from this topic, but...
Yeah.
You know I love you.
That stands out for me, not in, like, a fabulous thing, but it was a big...
moment.
It was a big moment.
For sure.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
And look how it worked out.
It all works out in the end. You were right. So season 10, I'm going to be in New York. So I'm not going to be a part of season 10, which is horrible. But do you have big things in store?
Yes. Season 10 live is going to be relocated and big, giant, double digits. It's going to be at the Barclay in Irvine. Wow. Which we're super excited about. We have some limited edition VIP things we're working on. We are working on bringing back some alumni. I want to find a way to, like, incorporate things from season 1 all the way through season 10. So we have a lot of things in the works that I hope make it feel like a very great
experience.
A very nice, like... 10 seasons wrapped together in a little bow.
It's like the cherry on top.
Yes. It's 10 is a big deal.
What about the raffle? The raffle was...
You're going to have to come back to do it.
The raffle was very important to me last year.
Is it going to be important to the twins?
I don't know. Probably not.
You know who will take it off your hands probably is Regan.
Yeah.
She will commit her life to it.
Yes, she will. Regan, please take over the Oh my God. I'm pretty sure I probably spent half the podcast last time talking about it, because the podcast, like, when we did it last time was before Showcase.
Yeah, and you were really trying to push
it out there. I was like,
well, we're pushing it. We're starting it in August.
Everyone needs to do... Oh, I loved the raffle. It was, like, my moment.
It was so cute. The CoverGirl runway walk.
Yeah. I remember Kat, like, called me and she was like, what part of CoverGirl do you want? She was like, you're adding something else to my plate. What part
She's like, I hate you. It's going to be amazing.
What part of the song do you want?
Well, if anyone has suggestions on how I can incorporate all
the things,
9 seasons,
people will give such great.
Yeah,
people are
really
so
creative. Yeah. Project
suggestion
concept
53,
experiment 45. Yeah, so I just want it to feel not only a celebration of season 10, but seasons 1 through 10.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm like already starting to talk to alumni, which you are officially an alumni.
It's crazy.
Get Selena back and all those people.
Yeah.
Zeke. Do you remember Zeke? Do you
Yeah.
ever dance with Zeke? He's like in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I danced with
Ken's
her.
Auger is moving back, so she'll be here.
Her.
Yeah. Oh, she's not an alumni. I love that girl. I wish she graduated with me, but, like, I mean, the love is still the same. Like, I will invite her to season 10.
Why didn't P21 take more groups to TDA?
We did not. I chose not to take the entire team because I wanted something new.
We had a great time at OSCDA.
Yeah, I think that was when you've been somewhere for so long, there's expectations. Mm-hmm. You put expectations on yourself. Mm-hmm. There's expectations from the people you're competing against. Mm-hmm. And we felt that last year. It was a great time last year at TDA, but it was like, I remember like waiting to hear if we had got Best Jazz, and I was like, I couldn't even be in the room. I was so nervous. I was like, Ricky, go listen. And it's just like a lot of pressure. Like you want to do well. Everyone wants to do well.
Yeah.
Everyone's there for the same reason. And I just did not want that. I wanted our year was like so great. We were on cloud 9, and I didn't want a thunderstorm to start at nationals. And so I wanted to go somewhere where we had never been before, something new. There was no expectations, and just be able to control the environment in terms of like how we experience it. Yeah. And I think that's how it felt at NYCD. It was different, and there was obviously like different things at NYCDA that felt different from TDA, and it's, you know, new is great, but it's also like, oh, the comfort of stuff we knew at TDA. So there was like pros and cons to both, but I think like we all had a good time at NYCD, and it was fun, and it didn't feel like intense. Like we did a parent TikTok. Like that's what we were doing
during senior groups.
That's what we were doing at nationals. Like, and that's exactly what I wanted to do at nationals.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
I just wanted it to feel like how the whole year felt.
Yeah.
And even at TDA, I felt the stress, and I only had one group, and it wasn't about You Don't Love Me. It was like for everyone else around, and I just like felt the intensity, and like obviously I was nervous for Grayson and Regan and like You Don't Love Me, but like once that was over, I was like, okay, I still feel the pressure for everyone else. Like I'm friends with all these people, and they want to do well too, and it's just like I'm so glad I'm not in this
like
right now.
At NYCDA, before we did I think it was like You Don't Love Me When You Least Expect It. We were all just like standing there in the circle. You had like that food that Loyola was eating. Giselle was feeding Loyola. Like it was just like
it just was casual and chill, and that's how I wanted it to be.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was why.
Okay, favorite thing to do outside of teaching?
I don't know. Hang out.
Are you normal,
My
Molly?
normal friends. I have normal friends.
I feel like people are like, "Are you normal?"
I like to go to the beach, but like not like lay out at the beach.
You like to just like be in your normal clothes at the beach.
Yeah.
Not like bikini.
I like to go to Laguna Beach. I have normal friends. I like to hang out with them. I like to paint.
You like to, what else? You're artsy, right?
Mm-hmm. I was in AP art in high school, so yes, I'm artsy.
Did you take the AP test?
Uh-huh.
What'd you get?
What's the highest?
5?
Not a 5.
4?
Maybe a 4 or 3.
Wow.
Yeah, I passed, but yeah, you had to put together. Like, I still have. This is what I brought that one day. My whole portfolio. Remember Avery asked me to bring it?
Yeah, I remember.
Didn't I lay it out?
No, or at least I was not there when you laid it out.
Oh, okay. You missed it. It was great.
I do know you're artsy.
It was an art gallery at Project 21. It was
by the director herself.
It was Project Art. Yeah, no, that's Pilates.
Oh, Pilates.
I like to do Pilates. I like to watch TV.
What's your favorite show right now?
Well, I actually like to take that back. I don't actually like to watch TV. I watch TV only when I go to bed.
But what's your favorite show right now?
I just rewatch things. So, rewatching House. You would like House. He's very sarcastic and funny.
Molly gives good movie recommendations too. One Tree Hill. Never would have even like opened it if you didn't mention it.
It's a TV show, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, are we talking about movies right now?
Well, you just said movie. You just said Molly gives good movie recommendations.
Well, you give good both. But peanut butter or jelly?
Oh, peanut butter all the way. Like
Molly loves peanut butter.
Don't get me started. I saw that. I was like, I hope she asked me this. Peanut butter all the way. Oh my God. I just told my grandma yesterday at our birthday celebration. I was like, I want to make my own peanut butter. It's so easy. You just like food processor.
Oh, I feel like you would have already tried to do that.
I mean, I bought a food processor. I bought cute little jars to put my peanut butter in. I just like haven't done it. It's so easy. Like just look on TikTok. It's like 2 ingredients.
Yeah, you need to.
Oh my gosh. And then I want to do cashew butter.
My mom's she bakes everything by herself from scratch.
No, it's so fun. There's a thing. I love to bake. I'll send photos to Kat all the time. She's like, cool. I made salmon bites.
Wait, you made those? Okay, sorry.
In the air fryer. Salmon bites in the air fryer.
Was it really good?
A little spicy. Oh my God, so good.
You made like those like brownie things that you gave to Sienna, and I tried it, and they were good. They're like
sweet potato brownies.
Yeah.
So good. Sweet potatoes, peanut butter, and it's like 1 cup. I'm like, okay, 3. And then like maple syrup or something.
You love peanut butter.
I love peanut butter. I love peanut butter.
I remember this. We were like doing technique, and you were like, "Okay, guys, what should I get to eat today?" Everyone was like acai.
Oh
yeah. Okay, and then you're
the
like,
big bowl.
Yeah, and then she's like on DoorDash, whatever, like ordering her acai. You're like, "What size, guys?" Everyone's like telling her whatever, it was like peanut butter. You were like, is there a button for extra? You were like, is there a comment where I can leave extra?
Sometimes if I like go to Nectar and I like bring my acai bowl home, I won't say give me like extra peanut butter on top, because I'll just grab the jar at home
And
I'll like spoon of peanut butter. I love peanut butter. It's so good. It's so good. Peanut butter, everything. Peanut butter ice cream, chocolate ice cream with peanut butter swirled inside. Oh, don't get me started on Reese's peanut butter cups. Like,
oh my God. That's such a, like, if I remember anything from season 2 and 3, because I was so little,
it's
like,
Molly and her Reese's.
Yes, and it was like, how do you say it? Because Ken's would fight you till the end of time and be like, it's Reese's. And then you'd be like, no, it's not.
Wait, what is it really?
Reese's.
You say like me?
Yes.
Reese's. No, we're actually incorrect.
No, we're not.
Because if my name was Reese, you wouldn't be like, I'm going over to Reese's house. I go over to Reese's. Reese's house.
It's Reese's.
Well, I will die on this hill. Reese's. My whole family says, I'm like, this is where I get it from.
Yeah, me too. Reese's. That's what
and Reese's Pieces sounds better than Reese's Pieces.
But that was a big debate of season 2 and 3, because I remember Ken's auger would be like, no, Molly, you're saying it wrong.
She still sends me TikToks to this day, like debating it. I'm like, I
don't care.
I don't care. Like, do a thesis on it. Like, I will forever say Reese's.
Reese's. No.
No. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm like, Reese's what? What does she say? Reese's.
Oh, yeah. People think your outfits are really good, and they want some shopping recommendations of where do you shop.
Reformation mostly.
Aloe.
Kat thinks it's funny that I've bought things on TikTok shop now.
You have? Mm-hmm. Like clothes.
Yeah. Like that really cute black top I wear to teach. Like it's like a square neck.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about.
I got the first day I wore it, I got like 400 compliments on it.
You got it on TikTok shop?
Yeah, and I bought 2. I'm that kind of person. Like, love it, buy 3.
I remember we were talking about this. I was like, I buy things in multiple colors, and you were like, no, I'll just get it in black 6
like
times.
5 of them. Yeah, I'm like, cool, don't have to do laundry. Yeah, that's aloe and ref are my big things.
TikTok shop.
And now TikTok shop is like a creeping up, but it's 3rd. And a fun fact, so fun. I hate shoes.
Why?
I just
wear those shoes all the time.
I could have one pair of shoes for my whole life. I just like don't.
So you don't care to have like multiple colors of like.
No, I'm like one good pair of like heels that are comfy and like go with everything. I'm good. I don't care.
Really?
No one look at my feet. Who's looking at my feet? You're weird if you are.
But you don't think like a shoe ties together the outfit?
I think it does. That's why it's like really important to have a really nice one, just one shoe, a right shoe only, not a left, and goes with everything. Yeah, okay. I just don't get excited about shoes like I do with like clothes.
Okay.
Maybe that'll like change.
Okay.
But I used to not be like fashionable. I used to like not know what to wear when I was in high school. I used to not care about clothes and anything.
Like, were you just like...
My normal friends, I'd be like, can you take me shopping? And like, because all I did was dance. I didn't like have style or anything. So like my normal friends, I'd be like my friend Kristen, she does my hair.
So your style is like evolved throughout the years.
Like I like it now. I'm like, oh my God, it's so fun. I used to like think like, oh, who cares what you're wearing? I mean, which is great on some level, right? Like that's great. Right. Like, who cares what you're wearing? But now
it's like fun to dress up.
It's more of an expression now.
Yeah, I agree. What kind of dancers are you drawn to? I feel like they're asking in like a sense of like convention. Like what makes you like stand out in convention, I think.
Definitely someone who's like attentive. Like I will always notice the person who's like eyes on me always. And just like eager to hear what me or like any instructor has to say. And then in terms of like actually dancing, it's like someone with like power who's going for things. Like always ideal dancer in my brain, like Selena. Like just can't take eyes off of her. Like she commands your attention and like keeps it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that confident, strong, empowered.
Okay, we're going back to recommendations, okay? Okay. Favorite makeup and skincare brand?
I hate when people, you sent me this.
Yes. No, I sent you there's a lot of like, does Molly know she's amazing? Does Molly know she slays?
No, tell me more. I'm also like not.
You don't care. Like,
yeah.
You're not like, I need the newest, latest makeup.
No, I don't. I just like find something that works for me and it's like good. I'm good to go. Like I use SkinCeuticals for like my like.
Everyone's gonna start using it and I'm gonna start laughing. There's gonna be like TikToks like Molly's Trying Molly Long's makeup routine.
Well, that's like skincare. I had really bad skin growing up. My skin still breaks out. But like foundation, I use Typology, which is like a French, like it's like a foundation serum or whatever. I don't even know what it's called. Yeah. I wouldn't even know what I use.
Like you just like put it on.
Yeah. I just put it on.
Yeah, I feel like you're either the type of person where it's like you're with the trends, you want the latest, whatever it is, or you're just like, I've had this, it works for me, stick to it.
I'm a loyal girl. I'm a Leo, typical Leo.
Okay, what's your favorite Regan solo?
That's life, I guess.
I'd agree.
I think of the last time she came on your podcast before this, the Preppy K one.
Oh,
and you asked her this, and she was like Cinema Italiano. I was like, your favorite solo is one I did 14 years ago for you? God, I hope her favorite is That's Life now. But no, I am really excited to give her like closing show solos. Because I remember with Grayson, I would give her closing. I did Kokomo for her, and it was just like so fun. There's like no pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm excited to just do like fun ones for Regan.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what has been the hardest thing running a dance studio?
I definitely think the hardest thing about running a studio is just kind of figuring out what works for you and like setting boundaries and being able to say, just like comfortable with being more comfortable saying what I want, I think.
Okay.
And letting people be upset about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this is my business. This is how
like,
I believe.
This is how I want to run it, and like
Yeah.
not letting like other people run the show. Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going back to season 9. What are some like, you may have touched on this, like funny moments that stand out?
Okay, it's gonna take a while. Funny moments that stand
funny.
out. I feel like I laughed till I cried several times this year.
I would agree.
Wait, funny moments. Funny moments.
I just think they're just like in class. Like,
Yeah,
you just, like
like-
it's like you have to be there type
I
situation.
know.
Like you like play a song and then it's
Yeah,
just like something
which
happens
is like I'd
and then
way
like it turns funny.
rather have that happen than what else was really funny.
No, I just think like it's like in class. Like you like say something funny and then like someone else says something funny and then it just turns funny.
Yeah, like more offhanded moments.
Yeah,
like
it's nothing like
candid.
Yeah, candid.
Which I like better.
Yeah, it's nothing like
Not like, oh, this happened at the Christmas party because we were all there together. Like,
Yeah.
it's more of an everyday thing.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Like when
Which I like.
Grace and I were talking about like our favorite moments, I was like, actually, like you just had to be there, like to know.
Sorry, guys, you had to be there.
To know like how good the season was. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like in the classroom. Like it wasn't even like yes, competitions were great or like we performed great. Like it, but it's like not just about that. Or like placements, it's not about that. It's like the everyday like classroom like life that makes it like fun.
It was like just so fun. I had so much fun every day in class, especially like combos. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
I think technique was really fun too. And that's when you like, okay, one of my favorite parts of technique besides like the dancing is like what music will you play that day? Because do you know you do this?
Sometimes what?
You like stick to it like a genre for the day.
Yes, I know this.
It's
everything I do is calculated.
Okay, but it's like
You mean like from level 3 to 2?
no,
Just
like,
level 3?
Just like during level 3.
Yeah, because I'll type in Eagles and it'll all play. Or
No,
I'll
but
type in
it's-
Lana Del Rey and it'll all play.
No, but not even that. But it's like it's so like great, and it's like
it's a mood.
Or like we'll be going across the floor and you'll play like songs that literally play at like homecoming, and then we're all just like we're like woo on the side.
Pop
and then
2K, guys. Pop 2K.
we literally start like jumping on the side. Everyone's like singing the song, and then like we go across the floor. It turns very serious, but like you know what I mean?
I know. It was so fun.
So fun.
You're lucky to play good music.
Yeah, she does play really
Wait,
good
what
music.
stands out to me, and this is only just because I have it on video, is the Started with a Whisper, our dance party randomly.
Yeah.
That was fun. And I only remember that because we have it on video.
Yeah.
But, like, that was fun.
Yeah.
We had a lot of those, I feel like.
A lot.
Yeah.
But like
Impromptu dance parties.
yeah, for sure. We did have a lot of those.
And I was like, okay, now, downward dog.
What happened?
Lunge.
Downward dog. How do you come up with so many combos? I probably asked you this like last time too. It's everyone's most asked question.
I don't think so. You guys, it really is a struggle. No.
Because it's 2 a week
Yes.
plus like if you go somewhere
and my
else.
jump combos are different.
Yeah, so it's like multiple a week.
It's hard. I have the hardest job in the world.
And what I'd say you do really good at is they're all very different.
It's nice. Thank you.
It's not like this one was like last week. Like we do
Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, oh my God, are they going to think I did this move over and over again?
No, like I don't even think like what's even like a move? You do a lot. Like I wouldn't even have one.
I could probably be like, I've seen this before. I've done this before. It feels familiar. No. Well, Wednesdays are our combo days, and I only prep level 3. And sometimes maybe we'll do a skeleton of level 2, but for the most part, I make up level 2 combos on the spot with level 2. And I'll get up, I'll be like, pick a song. Sometimes I'll make up 2 for you guys and just
and you'll say like...
Do you know I still have combos from season 8 that I haven't taught?
Really?
Like they're just in my, photo booth on my laptop. And I think I have like 5 probably that I just like was planning on teaching you guys season 8 and I just never got around to it. Or I like was like, oh, I'd rather do this. So I'll pick the song, and if I'm in between, I'll do 2 and see which one comes easier. Sometimes some of them are just, they come out of me very quickly, and others it's like, oh my God, this is so hard. And I literally just tell myself like, okay, well, you have to do it. So
there's no choice.
Well, do something. And some will be like, this takes me 2 hours. Some takes me 30 minutes. And I'm just like, well, you don't have a choice. And then I'm also like, okay, it can suck. Like, it's not the end of the world if it sucks. Like, the kids are going to like it regardless. They're dancing, they're moving, they're going to get something out of it. But I feel like there's this, like, weird pressure to be like, it has to be a great combo. If you allow yourself, give yourself permission to suck, sometimes it comes a little easier.
Yeah, I'd agree. Like, taking the pressure off makes...
And then it's like, is it ever really going to suck?
No.
Like, not just saying it about me, but, like, about anyone. Like, it's just, like, create something. If you're creating something, you're moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
So... yeah, that's going to be my motto for season 10.
To take the, like, it's season 10.
Pressure off.
Yeah.
Maybe. And just, like, it's okay if it sucks. Like, it's about enjoying season 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really did enjoy season 9. I think maybe that's why all of my dances were so good.
I'd agree.
So, yeah, just know when you see a combo, a lot of
hard work.
And tears went into it.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Weekly blood, sweat, and tears.
Do you see yourself in any of your students, like dancing-wise?
Yeah, all of them. But like, and I'll see like different parts of my like personality. Like when Selena was dancing for me, I'm like, oh, like that's like the power. Like I feel like I relate to her in the power, and like Grayson with like the performance and. Yeah, and it's like really cool to see. And I had one of my like oldest friends who I grew up dancing with, Jasmine. Her mom used to teach me dance, and she came to like a competition or showcase or something, and she was like, they all look like little Mollies on stage. And I was like, that's so cute. That's like the best compliment ever. So yeah, in all of them for sure, but just like different parts of my personality.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'd agree. You can ask me questions now.
Okay, the time has come. Ken's in the hot seat.
I'm scared. Normally, I'm the one who just gets to sit here, ask the questions,
well,
don't have to...
These are hard-hitting questions. Where are they? Oh, questions for Kins.
I'm ready.
Okay. Some of these are from me. You
asked them yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I have one question at the very end that I'm so excited for. You're going to laugh.
Oh, God.
Okay, that one's the last one, so let me put it last. Hang on. Okay. Okay, what was do you have a first memory of us? It's kind of a 2-part, a first memory and a favorite memory. Someone said first, and I was like, that is so cute. Like,
I distinctly remember the first time I auditioned. I think it's like because like we were literally at a hotel. And like,
oh, I was like, we had auditions at a hotel?
No, me and the twins were at a hotel. We were like about to go back to Michigan, and I was asking if I can like come to auditions. My mom was like, sure, have your dad take you. Like, I don't care. And I remember like the twins were in the pool. They were not coming out of the pool. I so vividly remember this, and I was like 9. And I remember what I was wearing, and I remember like it was in the studio at McCoy where like the wall
Partition.
comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys were like sitting at a table. I don't even remember who was there. And I don't remember what we did at all. But I remember.
You don't remember the combo?
No.
Okay.
But I remember.
But you had just been at the intensive,
yes.
right?
So
okay.
like I feel like, I mean, I got a little taste of like whatever, but like not like anything crazy.
You taking my class at the intensive was the first time you've taken my
Yes.
class. And do you remember that?
It was like best of both worlds. It was that combo.
Oh my God, I probably have a video of you doing
Oh,
it.
I'm pretty sure I posted a video of me doing it.
You probably were wearing a leotard, huh?
Probably. Or like really bright too. Yeah.
And so what did you think? Did you have the time of your life? You're like, this woman's
time
scary.
of my life. I didn't know a single person.
So cute. She
Like,
was just like,
I was
yes!
living my life by myself. Do not think the twins were there.
Stop.
And,
that is so cute.
Yeah, like just like I didn't. And
wait, you should take that energy to college.
yeah,
It's
like
very
I did not.
college,
I did
full
not care
circle.
that like
Yes.
anyone was there.
Yes.
And I did not have a single friend.
And you're going to have Loyola at least.
Yeah, and I literally was by myself. Like I could not have cared less. And like now, like I
amazing.
feel like there's such like a thing of like, oh my God, like I'm scared. I don't know anyone. Like I remember I was talking to you before I went to go take a class at LA, and I was like, Molly, I'm scared. I don't know anyone. And you were like, okay. You were like, it's fine. you were like, work hard. Send me
Go
a
have
video
fun.
after.
Who cares
Yeah.
there? And
Yeah.
the 4 p.m. class.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
No, it was like I was on FaceTime with you.
But also remember 4
Yeah,
p.m.?
and you were like, yeah.
She was like, oh, I was nervous of who's going to be there. And like the twins weren't with me.
Yeah.
Your safety blanket. And you're like, but I'm so glad I did.
Yeah.
Like, you never ever regret like
Yeah, just
doing
like
something,
putting, yeah, like
yeah.
just like taking class, whatever. So I remember that, and I remember when we went to Hawaii. Like we went to Jump Hawaii.
So fun.
We went to like a luau. We went like
luau?
zip lining. I remember that.
And we like hiked.
Yeah.
Me hiking.
We did a lot of things.
We were very active.
we were. I don't even remember the dancing.
You don't have like a first memory of me? You don't remember? I don't
Well,
think I have. I don't remember either. Have you? You?
Like I remember we did like like a improv line.
At audition.
Yeah, and I think you like probably said something while I was auditioning.
To you or like to someone else?
No, like to me.
Oh, okay.
Like while I was improving.
Like
Like
good job or push your shoulders down?
probably
Okay.
don't tickle your feet.
Still saying that to this day. But I do remember like in your early years of me knowing you, you were like super attentive. Like I talk about like the things I like in students, like someone who's
Like,
always
I'm
eyes on me. Like
yeah.
that was very you.
Yeah.
Hungry.
Yeah.
For dance.
Yeah.
She tries to tell me she doesn't like love dance. And I'm like, I don't really
I don't
believe you.
say that.
Yeah, she does. I don't like love dance. I think you're lying.
No, I don't say that. I do love to dance.
I think you love to dance.
You know what I think? I think like my love for dance died for a little bit, and then like it came back, like especially this past season. For sure,
Well,
this season.
get ready. It's gonna keep going
Yeah,
like that forever.
Yeah, but like it like died, like plummet, like quit for the, and then I didn't, and like thank God.
Yeah, quitting's never the answer.
Yeah, never the answer. Don't be a quitter.
It's just like, because look what you would have missed.
Yeah.
But do you have a favorite memory of us?
Well, I think like I remember like my hour privates when I was
Ginger
11.
shots? I probably have
Ginger shots.
videos and
like,
photos of us.
And like we would like I remember like the twins and I had like a GoPro and we'd bring it and like vlog. I'm sure like the videos never even went
so
anywhere.
funny.
But like we would like make little videos in like the McCoy kitchen.
I don't remember. Well, I was not in those vlogs.
Yes, you were.
Oh, okay.
You would like come out because
be
like
like-
TikTok wasn't a thing. I'm
Nothing.
sure that's what we would have been doing.
Instagram was barely a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I think my favorite memory of us, I think like New York.
Yeah, it
Jump
was
New
so
York.
fun.
Yeah. It was so fun.
It was so fun.
And I think your sad private. It's just something that'll stick with me forever.
Forever.
Yeah. It'll be something I always come back to for you. Remember you in your private. Okay. What was the most scary part about coming back to P21?
I think like going along with like just like the noise from everyone, like everyone was just like, will the couches come back, like, and just like what everyone's saying, and like obviously the twins and I had been like out of like we were still dancing but just like out of it for a little bit and just like not like fully in shape, like we weren't
just like training in a
yeah
different
we
way.
weren't really like competing that much, like we were dancing but like not really, and just like coming back and like we wanted to come back like strong obviously, but like I don't know. I think it's scary. Like, what are people gonna say?
Yeah.
I was scared. Like, ooh, am I gonna make it? Like, That would be embarrassing. Like, we come back and I don't make it. What would we do then?
But you did come back. You did do that one class, right?
Yeah, we did Fergalicious.
Fergalicious,
And it was really hard.
So, like, would you consider that, like, the first kind of time you came back?
Yeah, I think that was so scary. Yeah, I remember, like,
that was probably scarier.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, we were, like, sitting in the car, and we were like, we're not going in. And then Loyla's, like, in the kids' room, like, texting us, like, just walk in. And we're like, no. So, like, we walked in at a very good time.
I could totally see that being really scary.
Yeah, it was so scary. Yeah. And just, like, but then, like, obviously, like, we're friends with all of them. Like, it was fine, like, once we got in. But, like, and then just, like, going in, doing warm-up again. Like, just, like, getting all the things. But I really am glad that, like, we did that. Like, it was like it was like the twins and I were there. We were comfortable and we knew like we're making the right choice coming back.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Test
like
the waters
yeah,
a little,
like it wasn't like bad vibes at all for sure.
Yeah.
But it was so scary.
Yeah, I could totally see how
scary.
that was scary.
Yeah.
And what do you think coming back taught you?
I think it taught me hard work.
Okay.
Like I think it taught me like discipline. Like there's a very like we do the like we have a warm up set we do. We like there's like how our class runs, there's like a set way that it happens and like it teaches me like discipline. Like I have to do downward dog. I have to go into the plank like even if I don't want to. Whereas like I feel like before it's like you don't have to do it if you don't want to. You know what I mean? It like taught me like hard work, dedication, and then like Prop 21 just like whips
and,
you
like,
into shape.
Being committed, like you're part of a team. You have to do this warm up and you have to wear this and
I feel like I had the biggest jump not from like my coming back to season 8, but season 8 to season 9. Like that's where like my biggest change was. And I think like my biggest change from season 8 to season 9 is like I let like other things, like I stopped caring about people around me. And just like started focusing on myself. I think like season 8, I was still like very concerned about like what was going on around me, like what people thought of me. Whereas like I grew more when I was just focused on myself.
You were like season 8, was it you were concerned about people talking about you coming back or just like in general? Yeah,
just like people talking about us coming back, like being like, oh, they look like this, they look whatever.
Their opinions.
Just like,
Isn't it so weird that people think that like they have the authority to have an opinion?
Yeah, like
talk about you?
Yeah, it was like not necessary.
Yeah, it's so wow.
Not necessary.
Wow.
And then that's where like I think like season 9, I did not look at anything about like myself at all.
Yeah.
Just like completely remove myself from everything. Didn't look because I didn't care. All I cared about is like I feel good about myself. Like I would see a combo and be like, oh, I haven't danced this good in how long? Like I'm getting better.
I'm
like,
the judge.
Yeah, I'm the judge of it. And like you would tell me like just like the people who matter.
Yeah.
And so like I feel like that was like for sure the biggest shift.
Yeah. Realizing like choosing the people who are going to matter. And then valuing those opinions and not necessarily, you don't have to take my opinion or like take my advice, but like those are the ones you let in because those are the opinions you trust, the people you trust, not some random people on the internet who don't know you.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, check. What are things you've learned through P21 that you're going to take to college? I mean, I guess I think I touched on it.
Yeah. Actually, I was going to text you. Like, I want you to text me, like, corrections. I can go into ballet. My first day thinking about. Oh, wait, can I tell you what I think you'd say to me? Okay. I sickle my feet.
Uh-huh.
Because I always sickle my feet.
I tell you that every day. You're sickling right now.
No.
Just kidding.
Okay, I think you would tell me to, like, keep my hip down. Like, when I lift my leg. That's what and I think you would tell me to, like, dance ballet.
Like something about your port bras, tension in the upper body. Yeah.
Okay, I think you would tell me that. So like,
so I don't need to text you. You've got it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, you've told me enough. I know.
Please, I should have told you enough.
Okay, so those are like dance things she's taught me, I guess. But like life, like I've said, like so many life advice. Like I said, P21 teaches commitment and like being with a team and like every week, like showing up, putting in the work, doing the groups.
I hope she arrives to all of her classes early.
Wait, I remember you told me and Loyla, you were like, someone at NYU will tell me if you guys are late.
I'm sure I'll find a way to find out, honestly.
You told us that. You were like, I will know if you guys are not trying.
I will know. I'm going to put the P21 cameras inside the studios of NYU and find out.
Yeah.
You know I will.
I know. I don't even doubt that someone will be like, Mackenzie and Loyola are.
It's just gonna be like in the back of your head.
Oh, I know.
Like a mom being like, oh, my mom would tell me to make the right decision right now.
So
Molly would tell me to show up early because it's respectful and I need to get my like bearings together and wear the correct attire and and not skip last period or whatever they all do there. You said.
Yeah, like
no skipping class when all your friends want to.
Yeah, she will find a way to find out. I don't doubt it.
I'm gonna get your mom to share your location with me or something. So
she's not at NYU right now. She's not at the dance building right now.
Yeah,
she's still in bed.
I'll be like, she's at Tavern on the Green. She's at Budokan. I'm like, hey girl, can you send me some edamame dumplings?
Why is she at Budokan?
Actually, if you were at Budokan instead of class, I would let that. Just kidding. Okay. I said. I copied this from someone. Has Ken's ever done a Molly solo? And then I commented, oh my God, no.
We started a Molly solo.
What was it?
It was Emergency.
Oh my God.
We started it.
In my hips.
Yeah, we started it season 2.
You would definitely wear red. Let's do it right now.
Season 2, we started it, and then I got my probably Alexa solo, and then we just started. Oh wait, no. No, that was the year after.
Nothing could ever top Dark Paradise.
Yeah, it's my best solo.
I think.
No, okay, we did start a solo before you even did the twins.
To me,
we did, and then
it's kind of coming back to me now.
We didn't ever.
I told her I would do her senior year solo.
At NYU.
Yeah, I'll do Dark Paradise.
So stay tuned. 3 years from now.
That's crazy though. Yeah. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Because you're graduating in 3, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm graduating 3.
What is that?
27. Okay. If I don't decide to do a double major in something. I actually don't know how it works. If I were to do a double major in something else, would I still graduate in 3 years, or would I go? No, I would have to do 4 years. So if I were to,
sounds so fun though.
Yeah. So if I were to do communications or journalism or something, I would be there for another year. So I'd just be a year out of college. My hopes and dreams are to still be doing my podcast because I just genuinely love to do it and I love talking.
Passion project.
Everyone knows I love to talk.
Loves to talk.
Do I stop talking? No, I don't ever stop talking. Really Molly tells me I have to come to my privates with duct tape on my mouth.
Girl, come on, stop talking. I can't even say Ken, stop talking, because now it's you just laugh because it's the podcast name.
When I first started this podcast, everyone's it's rude. You're being rude to yourself by saying it, but no. Okay. It's so on brand.
They need to calm down.
Everyone's it's so rude. And I was no.
You said, I'm the judge of that. Thank you so much. I'm not being rude to myself.
It is the most accurate podcast name I could ever have.
I like when people ask, how did she come up with the name Stop Talking Kens? And I was like, critical thinking skills.
You do not know her.
She never stops talking. Sarcasm.
Yeah. What was the question?
I don't know.
I talk too much.
5 years. 5 years.
Okay, yeah. 5 years. So I'll either be 1 or 2 years out of college. Yeah. I hope to have a podcast studio one day, whether it be in New York or in LA.
Yeah, do you want to stay in New York?
I don't know.
If you fall in love with it?
I don't know. Yeah, if I love this, I haven't been there enough to be the judge of I love it because I feel I'm an Orange County girl, but
do you think when you were there visiting, and you've been to New York before, before that, right?
Yeah.
Are you afraid of, can you kind of predict of things that are going to start to annoy you about the city?
Just the noise.
Oh, really?
I think.
You don't think you get used to it?
Well, maybe. Or I could find it
I love falling asleep noise? You're oh, I can't fall asleep because there's so much noise? Or is it just bugging you constantly?
No, I don't think it will be
all this noise, no one can hear me talking.
Everyone shut up!
Shut up so I can talk!
But no, just it's so chaotic there. And here it's just
it's look at the mountains.
Yeah. Look at the Yorba Linda Mountains. My drive to Project, it's so
so pretty.
So calm,
I know,
right?
I love it.
I literally my mom gets scared after my privates I'll fall asleep. Because I'm driving in the mountains by myself. No cars are on the road.
Okay, but you could just find a little spot in Central Park
to
be zen.
If I had to pick something that it would annoy me, I'd think it'd be that. I think the cold. Everyone thinks I'm gonna be scared of the cold. I used to live in Michigan, so I feel I'm equipped.
I went in December, and maybe I'm just not going in January or February, but
and you were fine.
I was chilling.
Yeah. So I think I'll be fine there. But we'll just see if I like New York or California better.
itching to know. I'm itching.
It will be in one of those voice memos.
Yeah, no, for sure.
For
August
sure.
25th. I already need to know. 4 days in. What do you like better? Okay, so podcast studio in
Will
New
you
York.
come on my podcast when I have a studio?
Obviously. Well, I'll come in your dorm. Obviously. Wherever.
Yeah. So I hope to have a podcast studio.
That would be so cute.
And like I hope to like it be out of my hands. Like another company owns it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I'm just getting
Like, it's
like
big
paid
enough.
to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's big enough where like someone else owns it to whereas like they're telling me what I need to be doing and I'm
Yeah.
just like the host.
Yeah.
Or like a lot of people tell me like Love Island is really popping right now and they'd be like you'd be a really good host of Love
Oh
Island.
my God, how cute.
Like just like hosting things.
Something with a little bit more substance, but yes. Yes.
Like
I don't
you,
watch Love Island.
you wouldn't
But
like
you would
it.
be a really great host.
Yeah, like a host. Like I've since I was 10 said like I want to be the next Ellen. Like
Aww.
so like something like that.
Ken's. Just Ken's.
Just Ken's.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Get an Emmy, a daytime Emmy for your talk show.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. You heard it here first. Okay, 5-year plan. Done. Fave thing about each other.
Okay. I think my favorite thing about you is like you as a person. Like just like your
Aw.
personality. Like I love your personality. I feel like we like vibe.
We totes vibe.
Like which is like a pro and a con cuz like my privates we vibed way too much.
Too hard.
Too hard we
Too hard.
vibed, but like I just feel like I love her personality. You're so like funny. Like people know, I don't think a lot of people know that about you. You're so funny. You're like weird. It's like
I love it. I'll take it.
you know what I mean?
No.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your personality.
Okay.
Like
That's very
as
nice.
you as like a person.
Okay.
We just like get along really well.
Same, but I love how you like take up space when you're somewhere. Like I always know you're in the room and you're like making the room better.
Like loud and proud.
I mean loud, yes, but like not just because you're loud. Like you contribute in more ways
Okay.
than noise, than volume. Like you always are the one to like set the tone for each class, or when groups go, it's like I hope people are going to like know how to uplift us when you're not there.
I hope so too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was great. Okay, fave thing. Okay.
I'm like waiting for this like last question.
No, one more before the
Okay.
last one. If you could create a group dance at P21, what would the song, genre, concept,
wow.
age, and costume be?
Gosh.
No, I know. I added those other ones because I feel like song is a little hard to ask on the spot. So like maybe genre and like what age group.
Okay. So Loyola and I just choreographed Lana. So I
really
feel
good.
like
I
I
loved
liked
it.
that. And that was like contemporary. It was really slow. I think we struggled with it being so slow. We were like, oh God, like we don't know how to take up space. Like fill up the time. That was like a struggle we faced.
What was the song again?
Art Deco.
Love Art Deco.
Our first ever choreography session was in Project when
You
you
sent
like
me
let
a
us
video.
come in.
Yeah, it was
I
cute.
genuinely don't think we would have been able to do the dance if you didn't let us do that.
You're welcome.
But so I think I would choose something a little faster but still contemporary.
Okay.
So like Lana, but like
With a beat.
yeah, like Dark Paradise. Like it has a beat to it,
Everything
but it's
is
like
just Dark Paradise.
everything.
Everything. Our whole life is a Dark Paradise. Honestly, though.
So like something faster, not so slow. Age group, like teen or senior, honestly. Like not
You
little
don't even
kid.
want to deal with the little ones.
I don't want to do it.
It's a special kind of person to deal with it.
Yeah. So like older, who have like focus, like attentiveness.
You don't think our little ones are focused?
No, I do, but I think like if I was the one teaching them, I don't think like Regan would listen to me.
Just, it's all about how you command space in the classroom.
Yeah.
I think you would do a good job with little ones.
Thank you.
You would set the standard of, okay, I know I was your teammate last year, but right now I'm your teacher, and you're
Flipping
going
the switch.
Correct.
Costume. I just like can't even speak on it with like the costume like God sitting next to me.
God. Well, start a Pinterest board,
Okay.
and that'll help you.
Okay. You know at like NYU there's like they're all about the student choreography there. But you have to like take a class to like
Student
be able,
choreography class.
you have to like take a class in order to like qualify to like teach.
Oh, are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Ah.
We're like Loyola and I are gonna do it like
How fun.
our like first semester, so then we can like at least just like have the option open to us. Because if we don't take it, then we can't do it.
The door closes
Keep all doors open.
for sure.
That's another
A million
thing you taught
doors.
me.
I?
them all. Yeah, keep them all open, and don't put all of your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, I did say that to you. I was like,
oh, that would happen during the sad talk. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Because I'm pretty sure I was like, if I don't get into NYU, life is over.
Yeah, I was like, girl, community college rocks. Like, calm down. Like, it's not the end of the world.
And like, I literally was like, I was being dramatic that day too. Like,
I get it.
I was
it was
like,
a lot.
I had like schools I had gotten into by that point, but like, I was like,
but they were not schools you wanted.
Yeah.
And like, your friends were getting everything they wanted.
Yeah.
And I understood
hard.
the meltdown, but it was still sad. And yeah, I still think now that you've gotten to NYU, I'm like, keep your doors open.
yeah, for sure.
Gonna miss so many cool opportunities if you're just
Focused on one certain thing, one
focused on
certain
your
goal.
sickled feet.
You know, I like go to Pilates every day, like on
Yeah.
the reformer. They sickle on the reformer, like, but it's like, I swear it's not my fault.
Oh, they do like touch the toes.
No,
Oh.
like I'm pointing my feet straight in the air and my feet are sickled. And I'm laying down and I'm staring at them and I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, I thought you
my
were
feet
saying
are
Pilates
sickled.
was telling you to sickle your feet.
No, I'm
'Cause sometimes
sickling
we
my
do
feet
like a
during
toes
Pilates.
touch. Well, why are you shocked about that? You do it while you dance.
But I didn't realize how bad it was. It's bad. Molly's always right.
Apologize to me like Grayson did. Okay, here's my last question. It made me laugh. I think I saw it on like Instagram. It just reminded me. This goes on topic with our weird questions of is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, even or odd?
Oh my God.
Okay. I don't think it's like, gonna be as controversial, but if you could wash your brain, would you wash with hot water or cold water?
Okay, so I'm washing my brain of like memories.
No, I think it's just give it a little like, clean up. I don't think it has anything to do with memories.
Okay,
but just
is like cold like freezing?
let's say. Oh, well, not anything that's going to hurt your brain. Like, it's not going to be flaming hot that rots your brain. Like a nice ice bath and then a nice hot jacuzzi for your brain. I know my answer.
We're gonna be different. I think, like, I want to say hot. That seems more comfortable.
Hot, and I said cold.
No, I'm getting there. I was gonna say cold. Hot seems more comfortable.
Does it? Ugh.
Like, but cold, because I feel like hot, something would go wrong. It would be
Nothing's going to go wrong. Which one just sounds more appetizing?
hot,
Really?
like warm.
I just feel like a nice cold plunge in the brain would feel very like... Have you ever done cryotherapy? I'm going to get you into it.
No.
Where
Is it like ice bath?
It's not an ice bath. It's like, I don't even know what it is.
I prefer going to the sauna, like, and laying in the sauna and sweating everything out versus like being in like a cold bath.
It's like a cryo chamber, and so it's like literally like negative degrees, and you just stand and you like walk around in a circle for 3 minutes.
You'd prefer that over a sauna?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I feel like I haven't done other things, so I can't compare it to, but
There's-
I love the sauna.
There's a thing where you do both.
I know.
Back to back.
I asked my
think
mom
I would
to
love
do it,
that.
and she was like, she thinks it would like shock your nervous system.
I think that's the point.
So hot and so cold.
I think it's supposed to like, I don't know.
I wanted to do it. It sounds like amazing.
I love cryo. I want to get back in. So, you know the Fit Body Boot Camp next P21?
Oh, yeah.
They used to have a cryo chamber
Oh.
when we were at McCoy. And so I would drive. I had like a monthly membership, and they no longer have it anymore. But I love cryo.
Yeah, I love sauna.
But you don't know.
Yeah, I
like,
don't know
you
because I've
could
never
love
done the
cryo
other
more.
thing. That's true.
But that was my question. I was like, oh, I can't wait to ask her
I for
this.
sure did not. I thought I knew
So you're
what
hot,
your
I'm
question
cold.
was going to be.
Hot, cold.
Yeah, I think I'm hot.
Hot
But
to go. Cold
to
snow.
I should have worn this the whole podcast, but everyone's gonna want one now.
Well,
Are you selling?
I have like 5 left, I think.
They're not for purchase, and
You have to show everyone them. I
Okay.
can't really see.
so I have the honors of it's coming to New York with me.
Okay. Where are you going to put it?
I'm gonna wear it
Every day.
to class.
As an earring or something. To class.
Would you be embarrassed?
Absolutely not. I don't care what people think about me.
Okay, so who took this photo?
My friend Courtney. It was like a photo shoot.
So I have a Molly Loves Me pin, and it's coming to New York with me. I recently acquired it. This is like a recent. I asked her for one. I didn't just get it.
I was going to say, most people earn them.
I did not earn it.
And no one asked for them. And she's like, can I have one? I said, yes.
Yeah, I asked for
I
one.
put up no fight. I said, sure.
And you were like, which one?
Yeah.
So I wanted the one with her face on it. And I'm going to wear it proud in New York. And everyone's going to want one now.
You need to, like, I don't know. It needs to be next to, like, our frame or something.
Oh, yeah,
or,
that's
like,
already in Michigan.
oh my God, that's so cute.
I hope
So
Layla
wear
brings
this
too.
on the flight.
Okay. My outfit for the flight is red, so it'll match.
It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Okay.
the button, the pin, whatever.
Yeah, and normally when someone comes on the podcast, the last thing I do is give them a hoodie, but you already have a hoodie.
I was gonna wear it, but I was like, it's so hot.
Yeah, it's so hot. So
And
we
I
have
washed
something.
my brain with cold water, so I can't be hot.
Okay, so normally I have a hoodie, but instead we have two bears.
They're so cute.
We have an NYU one in honor of me and Loyola.
I just like really love the color of the fur.
And then we have a UCLA one in honor of Sammy.
Wait, I'm covering. I'm trying to keep him modest. Okay. Is it,
You're gonna
what are the
name it,
pronouns?
right?
What are the pronouns? Is it
We're,
boy or
we're
girl?
gender. Oh,
Oops.
one can be a girl. One. Oh, I think this should be the girl. This should be the boy.
Okay. Yours is the girl.
Well, it's wearing blue.
Hey, I love blue.
Me too. It's my favorite color. But
Same.
I know we just talked about this, Molly.
Okay. So is this one going to be called Sammy? And this one's going to be called Koila?
Sure.
Sammy and Koila?
Okay.
Koila. Hey, cute.
Cute.
Koila and Sammy. Well, Sammy's not a boy. I guess that could be a boy's name.
Yeah, sure.
Sam.
Sam
And Koila.
Sam and Koila.
Sam and Koila. And I'm going to hang these in the studio, or just, I'm going to set them on the cubby underneath the TV.
Yeah. There's a blank
Yeah,
cubby.
Selena's Young Arts plaque with these.
Because the two are just.
No, they're so cute. Is it okay if I take off the
Yeah, it's okay.
tags
Yeah.
before giving this
Molly-
product to a child?
Molly names everything that
name
she
everything.
has. It's crazy.
Yeah, my house is named something, my car is named something.
The camera's named something.
I know. I named our disco ball and our camera the same name. I didn't realize till the kids told me, because I love alliteration. And so everything, it's like Disco Dan, Digital Dan.
Dan.
That is a reference from Gilmore Girls, though. The spider, Regan named it.
Oh, I do remember.
She wanted to name it Stella, I think. Or no, she wanted to name it something, and I said, you has to be an S. It's something.
I
Cat
remember.
remembers. Yeah, everything has a name here.
Everything. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did. I think people should comment something if they got all the way to the end.
Of course they got to the end. Are you kidding?
Okay.
This is so entertaining. Who wouldn't get to the end?
I don't know. I think 30 minutes they're gonna be like, this girl never stops talking, and then
Both of these chicks never
you're gonna
stop.
click out of it.
No, this is what they came here for. We're giving them
Giving the
them
people what they
they want. Give the people what they want. We know our audience, okay?
Okay.
It's the first thing I teach you guys. Know your audience.
Cater to your audience.
I always say assume your audience is dumb, so you need to be very specific. So that's in dancing. We'll talk about that later.
Till next time.
Last time I'm going to see you.
We can't even talk about it.
But this really is, though.
I know. I feel like I've given you so many hugs, and I'm like, okay, last time, but it wasn't until now.
Are you going to come to the parent meeting tonight?
No.
Okay, then this is the last time I'm going to see you.
I told my mom, I said goodbye to the studio.
Yeah, that was cute. We got a
Peace
video.
out.
Is it going to be in your end of the month recap video or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck in college. Talk to you in December. Just kidding.
See you later. Because people think we're not going to talk to each
We're going to
other.
voice memo every single week. It's mandatory. It's a weekly check-in. Like Friday night dinners, Gilmore Girls reference.
Yeah.
Sunday night voice memos.
Yeah.
Monday night voice memos. I'll try to do the M's.
Yeah.
Alliteration.
So.
I'm not sad because we're going to FaceTime and we're going to talk more. I swear. We're going to talk more when you're in college,
Than
honestly.
we do now. I think you told me that,
Yes.
throughout the year. You're like, don't be sad, Kens.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you, Molly, for coming on, and I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. This is not the last time. She will be in the podcast studio.
I'll be in your dorm in New York in
Okay.
April.
Yeah, so,
This is going to be great.
and we'll post another Ask Questions. I'm sure we'll have pages and pages of questions. I'll have more questions because I won't be there to see it all happen.
Yeah, we're going to have to
I'm gonna
save
really
majority of
need
it
to
for
be,
you.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have our Sunday night catch up, so maybe you will know all the tea.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and you guys, don't worry. The episodes are still happening, even though they're not with Molly. They're still happening.
They're just not going to be as funny. Kidding.
So stay tuned for next week. Bye.
Bye.